Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm standing outside today because it's utterly beautiful. I got some new hair clips. The sun and the moon. This was kind of falling though, but happy full moon in Libra. The sun is in Aries, so its sister sign, its opposite is Libra, and once the sun and the moon are opposing is when we get the full moon. So happy full moon in Libra. This whole Aries Libra is all about balancing the individuality, the self, and what's best for you. Aries with the collective and what is the greatest, the best, what is good for all. So this full moon is really an opportunity. I feel like this past 2 weeks we've really been cultivating that space of understanding where we are individually, what we need as we come out of this shadow phase I feel like we've been in with winter season, and even as rainy as it's been. I think it's about to rain somewhere right now as I'm speaking about it. I think that's really the shadow periods and times are really a point for us to get more acquainted with ourselves and the parts of life and the parts of ourselves that we aren't really that comfortable with most times, like being sad, being angry, being depressed, being hurt. But all of that is a part of the process of life. I was listening to some Beyonce song and she said, the tears we cry let us know that we're alive. And it truly is a blessing. I know sometimes life just feels stressful and we say, I never really asked to be here. My parents wanted to bring me here, but I think that life is a gift at the end of the day, even though sometimes it feels like it's more of a curse or like a series of ongoing lessons that we have to learn that never cease to end. It is all working for a greater purpose, and I think that is what this full moon is all about. It's taking us through this shadow work and this time of reacclimating ourselves with ourselves. And seeing how that really fits in the big picture of life and how our personal experiences help us to enhance the collective, the things we go through, help us to teach other people, to protect other people, and to make better decisions down the line that will influence the greater good of the world. One of my favorite readers, I was watching her the other day, Queen Cup Tarot, she was talking about this manifestation that is coming into a large part of the collective, and how as our manifestations come to life, we also become triggered. If you think about, this is a reference my friend used to make a while ago, when I would struggle in my romantic relationships with accepting romance and love and being like mushy gushy and all of that. She will always bring up, I forgot what the actual term is called. She studies psychology. But it's about basically how dogs who are in like a traumatic household where they were like beaten or like abused or like abandoned, and dogs who've like been through things, once they get adopted into a new home with people who love them and care about them and take care of them and provide them, it kind of like hurts to accept that love. It's like a process of learning to actually achieve it. So I think that the energy in the air, maybe now, maybe in the future, maybe in the past, whatever, is this opportunity of our manifestations actually coming to life, but also this triggering of our shadow sides and the sides who have the sides of us, the patterns, the habits that we've built to kind of protect ourselves from being hurt again or being lied to or being cheated on or being or giving our hopes up because our manifestations haven't come true until now. And it's like, now that they are coming true, will we actually allow them to come true, or will we just feel triggered by the fact that we feel like we've been hurt, we've been patient for too long, and we finally given up? But now that they've come into play, will we be accepting of them? I just saw like a little Batman charger ride through, which looked cool. But yeah, so really allowing ourselves to have all of the things that we once dreamed of, to allow our manifestations to come true. Sometimes life is very, difficult, and it can be very disheartening to to wish for things for so long, and then to finally get to a point where you're like, I give up, maybe it's just not going to come true. And when they actually start to come true, it can be hard to even recognize that, that things are finally working out, because you're just not used to them working out. And a lot of times we can also like self-sabotage ourselves in cases like these. And when people like are more attracted to like the people or the situations or the options that are more dangerous or bad for them, because they're used to things going badly, as opposed to finally seeing the clear option that makes sense, that is what you actually deserve, not just what you're used to, and really taking the courage to move towards that, as opposed to allowing your self-sabotage, allowing your mind and what your patterns, your conditioning have led you to believe, but going the opposite way this time and really allowing yourself to be great. Because at the end of the day, everything that we go through is for a reason. I feel like I say that all the time, but it's so true. And everything that you really want to manifest, I feel like it is written that it should manifest, because it's greater for the collective. A lot of things that we want and that we feel like may be kind of selfish actually do benefit a lot of people. Even like if you want your business to be successful, or you have like content that you want to begin producing, that you want to, you want it to be global and worldwide, it is a little selfish, because that is actually what you want to do and you're following your dreams. But at the same time, that purpose that you have, the content that you put out, the business that will be successful is helping a lot of people, all of your future customers, all of your future listeners, like they all benefit from that. So I think that is what this full moon is all about, is balancing that individuality, the things that we want for ourselves, our manifestations, and how that comes to play to support the collective in larger than life ways. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Aries season will come to a close in a few weeks, and we'll go into Taurus season. But while we still have the sun in Aries, I feel like Aries is like the warrior spirit, and it's all about making shit happen that you want to happen. So that energy is still in the air, that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. You can manifest whatever it is that you want to create. You can have it. And we really have to understand the power that we have within ourselves to make this life what it is that we want it to be, as opposed to waiting for some greater source to save us. It's about co-creating with the world. And although maybe you did give up on dreams and goals of the past, you are also releasing it so you could co-create with the world. And sometimes giving up some of that control and working with the universe helps to bring our wishes and our dreams to fruition even faster. So maybe you thought that you gave up, but actually you were just releasing control over what it is that you want, so the universe can put all of the steps in places, all of the people in places to help those dreams come true. Mars just moved into Pisces today, and Mars rules our drive and how we get things done. And Pisces is just like this dreamer spirit, this intuitive energy. So I feel like this Mars and Pisces transit is really going to help us to follow our intuition, to follow our dreams, to take action towards our passions, and to kind of put our hearts first and foremost. Mercury moved into Taurus on Sunday, and I feel like the Mercury, this is the mind's planet, how we think, how we communicate. And with Mercury in Taurus, this sensual, slower sign, more patient sign, I think that our conversations can be more intentional, our thinking can be more intentional, and it's also given us this opportunity to be more in the moment, to experience more of our senses head on, and really to take things like slow and steady, even when you're like the smallest thing from eating a sandwich, like really enjoying the sandwich. When you're thinking about the dreams that you're crafting and making your business plan, it's given us this opportunity to really think about the small details, to think about every portion of the experience, from how it feels, how it tastes, how it smells, how it sounds, how it looks, how it feels. So using this energy, I feel like there was one more thing that shifted, but maybe not. Mercury moved into Taurus, Mars moved into Pisces. I know I'm gonna think about it later, but Oh, and then Venus started in Pisces about 2 weeks ago, and Venus rules our Venus is like how we are in relationship to everything, to food, to love, to people, to career, to all of that. And like I said, the Piscean energy is really about the dreamer, the daydreamers, the intuitive visions. So it's given us this opportunity to be a little more loyal, a little more deep, a little more honest about our feelings, a little more transparent, and willing to really get deep in relation to all the things that we love, all the things that we're a part of, to really fully be there and experience it. And yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, sending you guys all of my love. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Have a great weekend.